Welcome back to another Crusty Cravings video. I'm Hannah and today I'm teaching my brother how to make sourdough bread. He's the most impatient person I know and claims he has ADHD. I'm teaching him the importance of why we have to wait in between each step and the whole entire process. The first part of this is going to be on his channel in one of his vlogs, and this is the second part where we go through stretch and folds, bulk fermentation, shaping, and baking. The dough has been sitting covered for the last hour, hour and a half, and now Garrett is going to do his first set of stretch and folds. All right, have you ever seen me do a stretch and fold?
No.
Any video?
No.
Okay, so basically what you do is you take these fingers, you get up under the dough, scoop it, and then pull it and fold it over itself. And you do this in a counterclockwise or clockwise motion.
How am I supposed to when it's...
Put your fingers in the water. I told you I put water there for a reason.
All just like that?
Yeah, so it makes it less sticky. It doesn't stick as much to your hands. So yeah, scoop. That's a little too weak. You're gonna like try to get a little bit rougher with it. So scoop.
And you want to fold it how far over?
Like all the way over.
Bang.
But you're gonna stretch it. You're not
okay,
really
so you
stretching
pull it up?
Yes, pull it up and over.
Ah, so you stretch and fold.
Yes.
It's like taping something. Oh, wait, I'm killing it. Man,
pull it harder this time. You're not really grabbing it. Yeah, there you go.
I'm a quick learner.
Kind of get rough with it. You kind of like shake it as you pull it up.
Oh, so you really want to pull it, huh?
You want to build the gluten.
Like there.
Yeah. Well,
wait, I'm killing it.
I know you're doing fine.
I'm going crazy.
But basically, like.
Oh, so you're grabbing it.
Yeah. Like you want to like.
Oh shoot.
You're building the gluten and strengthening the dough.
Dang.
So you kind of want to get rough with it.
Bang.
And it felt sticky at the very beginning, and then it starts to feel less sticky.
Oh my gosh. Wait, let me cook.
And now that it's fighting you, it doesn't want to stretch anymore. That's kind of when you call it good. And you let it sit for another 30 minutes and you do it again. And so by repeating this process every 30 minutes for 4 sets, that is what is going to strengthen the gluten enough to be able to let your bread rise when you're baking it. Okay, I think it's good. I think you worked it enough. So then we cover it and you come back in 30 minutes and do it again.
Like and subscribe.
It's been 30 minutes and we're doing our second set of stretch and folds. You can see that the dough gets more and more elastic the longer it sits and the more it develops, and less sticky. And when the dough starts kind of resisting, that's when you know you should probably stop and let it sit and then do another set later. It took 9 hours for our dough to bulk ferment because Garrett likes to keep his house like an ice box. We didn't know we were literally going to the North Pole for Christmas. So now Garrett is going to dump it out. Just flip over the bowl. If you kind of like wiggle it a little bit, it'll start to fall out on its own.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
You shouldn't have to like forcibly get it out. When your dough is fully proofed, it should just fall out on its own.
Like that?
Yeah, it's coming.
Whoa. It's like the silly putty.
You kind of coax it into a ball. You do... You want me to... Okay. So that's fine. But what you're going to do is a candy cane motion or a push and pull motion. So, okay, stop doing that. It's scaring me. Okay, so you grab it on the sides. Like, yeah. And then you're going to like...
Oh.
So, I'm going to teach you really just this motion until it goes into a ball. So push and pull. So like push up and pull towards you. I mean, you don't really flip it over, but...
Trust me, let me cook. Oh
This is why we fought so much growing up, because he could never just actually listen to me. Like, what are you doing?
Watch. I'm trying to get all the flour.
No, you don't need to do
I'm
that.
just picking up. Give me a second.
It's actually not part of the shaping process. All right, that's good. All right, stop.
Whoa.
Just leave it on the counter for 20 minutes. No. And we do a final. We do a final shape. Been sitting for 30 minutes, and now we're moving to final shaping. So what you're gonna do, Garrett, is actually flip it over. So scoop underneath it. Scoop with both hands under. Yep, flip. Okay, great.
That sound.
Quit touching it. You can flour your hands a little bit. So there's flour right there. Just get a little bit of flour on your hands. This is called the double caddy clasp method of shaping. So what I'm gonna have you do is take two sides opposite of each other, put your hand like under it a little bit, and then squeeze it like, yeah, squish it together. Yeah, good. And then you turn it, or just take your hands and go the opposite way. So you see these two sides. I think you need some help. Work it, don't overwork it. Don't touch it, don't touch it. Okay, how about you record me for a second? I can tell this definitely needs some more tension. So
True, I agree. I was thinking the same thing. Whoa, it's like you're folding a knot or something.
I'm doing a different shaping method. This is the tartine method. I just feel like it needs a little bit more tension.
I agree. I was actually thinking the same
It
thing.
was like slightly sticky, which...
It's concerning.
Hmm?
It's concerning.
I mean, not concerning, because I think it's fully proof. So it just needed a little bit more tension. And then you just plop it in your banneton, but in this case, we're just using a bowl with a tea towel. Usually you want a liner, because you want it to soak up a little bit of moisture. It's either that or you need a breathable material, and we don't have a breathable material.
I agree.
So we're just gonna cover this with the tea towel and put this in the fridge for 10 to 12 hours.
Okay.
And then we bake it tomorrow.
I'll bake it tomorrow.
The loaf has been in the refrigerator for 17 hours cold proofing, and now he's going to flip it out of the bowl onto the parchment paper. Just, okay.
Bang.
We've also had the Dutch oven preheating now for like 30-40 minutes. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
Why not?
So you have to get the Dutch oven out of the hot oven. Don't touch it with your hands. You're gonna have to get oven mitts.
Isn't a Dutch oven like some sort of like... It's when you fart under the covers and then push somebody down under there. That's a Dutch oven. I remember.
All right, take the lid off.
Why is it so hot?
Because it has to be. Okay, so plop that in there.
What? This here?
Yeah. Just set it. Okay, be gentle with it. Gentle.
How do I do this without burning?
Hold it on the sides. Hold it on the sides of the parchment paper.
Okay.
Yeah, and then plop it in there. Without... No. Like, with the parchment paper. Oh my god.
I thought you were telling me.
Oh my... Yeah, that's good. Set it down.
Bang.
And then underneath the parchment paper, you're gonna put those ice cubes.
Under it?
Like, just kind of throw them in there.
On the sides?
Yeah.
Ooh.
For steam.
We're
Okay, now
boiled.
put the lid back on with the oven mitts. With the oven mitts.
This is crazy. This is how you bake bread?
Yes.
Is it at 500?
Yeah. And in 10 minutes, we're gonna check on it and like cut it a little bit with a knife, so.
20 minutes?
Just do 10 minutes initially.
Okay, well, dude, baking's dangerous, low-key.
I only baked this for 10 minutes to try to get it harder because I only had a dull knife to be able to score this. So that's what we're working with. It goes back in the oven now for another 15-20 minutes, and then we'll take the lid off and bake it for another 25 minutes. Loaf reveal. Ooh, looking gorgeous. So now we just put that in the oven for another like 20-25 minutes, and it'll get golden brown and finish baking. This is the final product. If you ever want to double check to see if your sourdough is completely done, all you have to do is take the internal temperature, and it should be between 205 to 210 when it's fully baked.
I finished.
You did everything by yourself.
Look at this.
I'm impressed.
I actually kind of killed this. Look at that. Tell me you guys wouldn't eat that.
It looks really good.
I don't want to make a sandwich out of it now. Is it supposed to be that hard on the top?
Yeah, because it came out of the oven maybe 10 minutes ago. So as this cools, the steam escapes the crust. What the heck? And this is going to soften as time goes on. You don't cut it right away because it's actually continuing to cook right now.
So, yeah.
But you did good.
Thank you. Good job, Enzo.
Enzo, what do you think?
He loves it. He just told me.
Somebody was so impatient and didn't want to cut the loaf with me.
Look at that.
Already cut into it.
I already had a sandwich with it and it tasted amazing.
Gotta see how soft it is.